Okay. Hello, hi, what's up? And big shout out to everybody, to all our viewers. We are here one more time. It's AfroCityXtra Entertainment Review with myself, Frankie Breaks, Excite DJ, and my brother Guda. We are here. It's a beautiful Saturday. We are here to discuss, a few topics. All the same. Black Stars is out, but Charlie, life goes on. I'll be any day. Yeah, very fine. Okay, so this is where we are going to start our first topic. We are starting with Empress Gifty. Why the marriages of poor people are difficult to end. I think she put up a very good, explanation. But I think there's something we have all observed. Charlie, is there a reason why poor marriages like that? Like, do we have to say poor marriages? Young kind of
say, Oba ni bi bema ni bi no.
Omoti omo say, yet say yeah, Bob Branoko. I connections we say no say
etimi ginache.
Yes. What do you think about that? Good.
Me some point be me ya adwunim de ntia. No mo ka se mi so be ma nyeska mi subanku. But when nyeska sisi ya King Solomon eba.
And the man na no mutaka.
You understand? Etimi so me hu ni say me na we sign na say ebinda ho. Na onso ebinda ho ma wonso a like you ska krebe benye bia na ye de support ye ho. You understand?
Yeah.
Because sometimes say unibia o nyansa bebre. Cause me pede me hu no.
Okay.
Unibia ebia mas menya 10,000 na me base. But me nyama na baburu to say kim. Me say menya ni Jessica ato nchen. Waja say me discuss we kwasha de kwasha ni Jessica kwasa beda nchen.
Okay.
Menya ba akoye masem kakra. But onim say say ni panam ne start here no. Gonna the this ani bancha bi ni sa season. O say me maintain say ni pana ankasa. Na ye de tena. But one thing about that luxury relationship na say obia wonu so ye big. Obetuma provider I can also do it. Oto ameto.
Okay.
Me no kasa na what disrespect me I move on. You go for be na fucking lie.
Okay.
But here for any there say no alimatu sade aba no the obedi kura ho de man no it only say kaka na provide a man or so brand ho ase. You understand? It's a gift kasa me ne ya adwin bebre. Yeah.
Okay, excite. Gift ya small kind of you saying. We say some of these relationships no. A chain and kind celebrity, relationships. One say no, Anna and Tanku won't say celebrity way, celebrity way, or my worry, one say
freestyle.
Yeah, so first of all, I think I would like to term this a challenging marriage instead of poor marriage.
Okay.
Yeah, because poor is like you have nothing at all. But if you are challenging or struggling marriage, means you guys are striving for something.
Yeah.
And then those marriages are able to last longer because, first of all, both couple, the man and the woman, they have something on their mind or a vision at hand. For instance, let's say I'm married to a lady, and then both of us, we started renting. We started our marriage from a single room. And then we have the vision that we need to build up a house or we need to put up our own house.
Yeah.
So irrespective of the work we both are doing, if I get 60% and the lady gets 40%, we bring it together and then we make an investment. So in that sense, each of us have a share in what we are working towards. Each of us have a share in our future. And the future is to put up our own house, maybe purchase our own car, or even set up a business. So in that way, everybody feels he or she has a role to play, you see. And then we are working up to be at the top.
Okay.
We are working on a goal that is we've set for ourselves. So I won't lose guard for you to just go because my investment is in the project. Your investment is also in the project. So we kind of have a goal. Even if the love has faded, what will keep us together is the project we have at hand. Because we know that if we give up, we've lost it. Akwa say we see if you do, let's say 50% or 60%. Now more worry. Who's going to take what? You see. So then in that sense, let's all calm down. Let's come down to our level. Let's say, let's humble ourselves and then make sure our goal that we set for ourselves, we're able to achieve it. And then once we achieve it, happiness revives. we're able to be on ourselves. Nobody has to control us where to sleep or how to come home. Everything is by our own sweat.
Mhm.
So everything we are doing is towards our own benefits, is towards our future. So it makes it difficult for them to separate apart. Unlike people, let's say you are going to marry a man and the man already has his money. Already, what do you stand to lose? You are
Mhm.
going to be a part of someone's success.
Yeah.
So the person can easily tell you, you came along when I was self-made. So what's your contribution to my life?
Mm.
And then
bad manyam sika dada.
yes,
Yeah.
and then in that sense, if you're not respectful, if you are
But
not,
is that a wrong situation?
oh no, it's not a wrong situation.
Yeah.
But most of the time,
It depends.
those kind of marriages fail to last because the woman feels like, if you treat me bad, I can sue you. I can take a part of your profits or I can take a part of your success away. I don't lose anything. And then if you don't start for anything, you get to lose almost everything.
Okay.
You see, so that's how come I'm saying that challenging marriage, they stand for something. So they don't want to let go easily. Unlike someone who has nothing to offer and then who has nothing to take away to. You can make decision based on a flimsy issue or a flimsy excuse.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I can touch on.
Well, in this society, this generation, it has been happening. People have been led to believe, say, even that is where our next topic is going to come from. It's going to come from Akwaboa. Work
Mhm.
before you get married.
Yes.
And he's trying to say, establish yourself before you get married. Yeah, I think he's right because, I mean, what do you think? Okay, let me ask you this question before I put down mine. Do you think? What do you think? What do you
Boy,
think, sir?
100% right too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, say, as what can say situations be one more.
yeah,
When-
on say, and I make us say 1 to 2 nyama yi.
Mm,
Now don't sack or shas ya.
okay.
And a friend of a here for do.
Mm,
What you say? Because mo feel say, bo 1 city mo 2 cities yan come boom. But so train now to 2 nyama yi. Let's say, $1 million be the account. Because super, they be expenses. Do nyame.
and you better.
Hey,
There's no holiday when you get married.
they do
There's no
nyame.
holiday. They be on so you too.
Na akwala sa bem.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Mm.
you forget
In
it.
this economy,
In this economy,
yeah.
ja. In this economy, marriage, any dating, expensive. Crashing BBR.
And then okay.
Because, for instance, a my so no more okay. Ukoboni ti cramp na also ye. O de yemfa efie e de cramp to nchen o. Oba na kasa ni personality as a whole. So wo hwe no, ba catch you say na wafa me ato ho so no. Opese me ho ye tan o. Ti okwa wig 2,500 kwa no agimi. Ade ane na for say
Straight bullet.
Ade say
Yeah, some. And you can 25 minutes.
ade ane na for say
Uh,
hey, ukunu Oscar, ukunu ya popular, ukunu ye say enti je na de amani mienu 2,500. So the so wa rodogu yire.
okay.
Onwene ho.
Mm.
Okoba aka just baby. Onwe me skin. Say about on. The pen clip say about on.
Mm.
Onwene sa ne mani nyina. Ni nyina so ye ska.
Yeah.
Obedi na for wa go tonku 1,700, 2,700. See. Shower gel crowd be dware kra mai.
Okay.
But onim o ba man onim de wo na mu.
Yeah.
Eti aba ni say o sika asem nya fine bro. So one kwaji sika dura, obi dwane jaware no. Because anytime bia you need to make your woman feel okay. It's what Akwaba is saying. Yo, or you're 100% right.
Mm.
Oh, so you're inquiry. And I'm fine show Trimu say, Debbie be yent no, ukra thousands and 5,000 to some quack and any day bobra.
Mm.
Kila, Yanko Pons and no us say Jeffa Kuchao. Not the best relationship.
Mm.
A one or so hustle. Now make your own money.
Yeah.
Because a chinebino say, me met my area say, not say, a commodemia. Because me pesca or me sam say, into me home when I'm called area.
I worry for any more favors. When I wouldn't scan quack worry.
You see the whole thing. If you don't know,
Yeah.
because that time or show now with tears a balloon. Now wouldn't the word you understand?
Yeah.
But oh dear, below daily expenses now who figure they be an. Oh there your word can crab on. Never from flow be said, Joe. And the munyo. So I down for no. Or hang it up, yeah. Jina no juice chende ya or show na ka say that for. Ti boy ti when you're ready I don't go there. Yeah.
And this is a dicey situation. As a Bema, they also want to establish you, but I need to ask ourselves. So let's say you're already established. Ooh, see Canada. Said now we
Yeah.
So what is a woman bringing on board?
Sincerely, me I'll say this. Apart from sex, a man or money be on my boy.
Really?
I bet you
the woman won't agree with what you're saying right now.
You know why? I say Bema be to say obi a minim no. So wa anware kra na wait my ni bibia. You understand? Men of these days, in fact, guys of these days, they can cook, they can do everything about el can one. Obetimi aye. Betimi ni nyina. Sometimes these women no mu feel bossy say, na men kan want to miss me can't be miss. No, and the member na suan dey bebre. And obetimi akọ be me bi fie. Okọ na odi a woka.
Oh, that's me.
You see, you understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes, at first, na man de, I'm de take advantage over us. Say, oh, dia na animu ye, me na mabe ya ma. And the boys na ban. Obi esuan bibi ye to the sense say, apart from some no better, won't mean chira me she. It's a man be me. I will say this, my man be brave. And I said, yeah, said the who. Almost on fast for a relationship. Because if you can cook, I can also cook. If you can do this, I can also do this.
So, like I said, Breaks, I bet to differ on this issue.
Okay,
let's go.
We can't just say as men, women have nothing to offer. If we say that, we are not being fair to them.
Really?
And these are my reasons. Yes. See, at a point in time, as you grow as a man, you grow into adulthood, right? And then at a point, you need to start a family. You need someone to start the family with.
Yeah.
Although, of course, you guys will come and have some intercourse to produce kids.
Obviously.
And then after the kids are brought forth, the woman starts to play a role as a supportive wife for you, the man.
That role, the position of bossing.
I'll come back to it. And then he takes care of the babies from their infancy. So through their crèche days, through their school days, so they are age enough to take care of themselves. You, the man, there are some men, sorry, there are some men who have businesses outside their cities. They travel outside the country or even outside the town they live and then go work. You go work, leaving your kids behind. Who do you expect to take care of your kids? To clothe them, to bath them, to feed them, to give them that emotional support. Women come in to play that role. We can't just rubbish that role as nothing and then we kind of downplay it. It's one of the duties men find it difficult to do. How many men are able to bath their kids, feed them, clothe them, and then take them to school almost every morning amid what they do as their busy schedules? You see, it's another tedious job.
Super.
I don't want us to just overlook.
So that's the
role. Also, because I'm saying men of these days.
Yes.
Almost
but do you know women are also multitasking as compared to men?
Say, men in Burma, wow, bakwa, on worry you.
Yeah.
But Oshane back ye cratching or bar wow bako.
How many are those kind of men?
No.
When usually it's majority that carries the vote. Or the
majority no. Ebia 99 egu baby, but 1%. Because Frank, let me say this.
Yeah.
Me. Ubisa my wife or Becatro.
Okay.
Me ba girl, me na mi dware no. My wife okwa adwuma, me na mi dware me ba no. My year me ban to say my wife na nkasa na aya akola no. Sometimes my wife will feel say, hey, and as well cry the 2 kwan cry the and say, oh papa cry the only problem o. E bo cry me 2 kwan cry my wife feel say, and if asuki kwai. You understand? Because when say dear obeti my akra no bia no,
you can equally do it.
Me yama ne bro so. It's then the essence of say and I didn't know me too kwana meja me bano abro. You understand?
Okay.
But the me person oti ase and say bro, is your boys no almost any am be brave.
That one is fair.
Our now family now working. One of your good book who you know so your family.
Of course.
Why the trust abu?
See, and I make her say.
It's a revolution as a sound.
It's part of.
No, it's
a
part of
man's
manhood.
stage.
Bema
Yes, you
deɛ,
see,
Part
ɛwɔ sɛ
bɛn.
ɔs-
You get
no,
a
Papa
point.
sana de.
na sɛ
Let
wonam a
me
wonyɛ
tell
Roman
you.
father. Wonyɛ Roman father.
let me
Nti
tell
ɛwɔ
you.
sɛ wo nso wotumi wo.
At a point, you
Anna.
need to start.
Hey,
a family.
society na man yes sir.
You need to be responsible for your kids. Yes.
That is why you need the
Hey, society. On say the boys na ba no. Obey so. Yep. Me no one remember.
No. That thing, it comes back to bite us the men. Oh. We take it for granted. So
Right time be.
let me tell you, at your old age, it's
Oh.
difficult. When they say, "Obion to me, wow, kids can even deject you." Now,
Sir.
wow, cry. There are
See,
some men
see.
because they
See.
didn't
But
take.
some of those things, the mothers also play a role. But
It depends. No, it depends on
Very
how you
good.
take their mom.
Very good.
Show.
And I
And I
wouldn't
mean, I mean, show.
wouldn't
And I
have
say-
anything.
Let's
Yeah.
not get it
Say,
wrong.
yampa say, me no, ya trimp na ni awa.
Mm.
Ya nware. Me ma akura ni sika. Onka say, o papa na de ba you.
Yeah.
Because of only me relationship, yenye fine inti no. Me na me hwe wo.
So you should find a way and make sure you have a connection with
And you
your
should
kids.
find a way. Connection, I'm the pliers say twem dada.
Oh no.
Twem dada.
Okay, said yeah. Me papa.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ono na a tro a pende a check. And then the banner a course go to Yamano. Ope so ya obebe si won kwan o.
Oh.
Ope so ye now o ma obanu say you are having a like a very solid role in their life. You can do it.
Because you say anyansa na mema na suen because aka okwan say ono wa na so onware wa. O ma akra ni hu say o na ehwe.
Yes, and I'm saying
Because
obi
first
no.
no na ma me fo no gi a. Ozo papa kwase ampani.
So it comes back to support our saying says so person you a connection with your kids one on one. No, nothing stops you unless you're not in the country. So person call in school, I saw in school.
Only country cry boy or so free. Because you say a man
Good. That's because nothing will stop you. We have no excuse.
You
should have
a man
A front row in your child's life.
apart from somebody we be on mutina supporting me man. It's a fact.
That one is someone's personal view. I can't.
Maybe Kasama boy.
No, but I want to tell Guda something. Obviously,
Talk to me.
we have the good side, but
Of course.
disadvantages
We can't rubbish
and
it.
advantages, right? You can't leave the role of women out.
Yes.
Bema won't count to me.
Sure.
Boy,
Won't count to me.
oh, Bema, no, we're living a life, sir.
Usually ask them how did their lives end?
Latter part of the life.
How did their lives end?
And they come out,
Come and say.
and they can as a telenovela.
No.
Sure. You know, let me be honest
Let's
with you.
face facts.
I didn't mobile we are super and Bema and Emma a beat you. Not
You
to
don't
say.
know.
Life
Breaks.
beat
You
you.
can't say they beat you.
Not when you do baby now ebia oda so hand dying no when to me and see dying na
make
we do
You
nkokra
have
bomu
no one to even
90
take care of
that
you.
age you know why na be support you eh wo ma wo ma na wa wo me bi on be hu mo because se be ma akokra pani ugina no ba baby so is how do you feel?
Yeah.
What do you tell yourself? Hey,
Papa anyway, pa na.
you know you wouldn't even have pity for him.
The question we ask is na
Nema
way.
yeah.
The year way.
Yes.
Nema way, the year way.
We can you cry, can my face.
Yeah.
But still
yes.
we will assume he has a family.
Mm.
And see, where is his immediate family? Some things we have so auto from your family is supposed to, they are the first people to fall on before outsiders come. So if you don't have that secular or immediate family to support you at your lowest end, that means your life is deteriorating by the day as a man. Like that's
the reason why you need to have a family. Yeah, my dear. What you say?
And I think osebo nko. Oh.
And you do that point.
Let
me tell you on authority. On you do that point.
Sir.
Or do that point that we all see.
So osebo so or babako, right?
Yeah.
Or you okay?
Yeah.
Opemie dey so benye bi adi.
And
This any how say.
And I'm say there's stages in life. When you do that stage, you feel
no, but I also want to ask excite question.
Yeah.
You think marriage is all no.
It's
all bed of roses now.
Yo, bro.
No bed of roses. But there's a point.
They say on far car ni bin do station wo. We come station junction no so no besi form.
See, let me tell you something. I'm not married yet, but I've witnessed marriages of our uncles, of our dads, friends, and then we also how it ended. No, I'm trying to tell you, say, they had it rosy. That's aside the conversation. Mine is at their old age. Sometimes I have people who even travel outside. They come down to, and yes, they come down to Ghana, and then they have no place to lay their heads because they have no family to go to. Because it's of a year or then it's
excite maybe the person will tell say enye say wa ware and a bachelor so beti mesi dance with mesi dan.
Oh, and yet that's not the conversation.
Commander Woody
The
ban.
point is, say women have nothing to offer size 6. Now, yes, that you rubbish all their responsibilities.
That bio, nasa dreaming in a crabema.
No.
Right.
We're not being fair to women.
Okay. So on a man ambassador.
Yes.
Okay.
And you say a man ambassador.
Okay. I get it.
And yeah, man ambassador. Say, okay, say.
Feminism for president.
Okay. Yeah, just a man kwa. Oh, Bema. What type of ambassador?
We are the leaders. And then Bema no Jimmy.
Aha.
Sabe manu Jimmy. Onye typical example of yen.
But then we are not going to leave the fact or put out the fact that Mema like Jack are any difficult for the men.
It's because I want
the daily expenses, bro. The daily expenses.
Imagine feminism ambassador.
It is because here in Ghana, men go out to marry women, and then as the head of the family, you have like 80% of the responsibilities on you. So if you're not prepared to foot all those little bills that comes along the way, it will make you stressed out. Akwaba's advice is solely to men. No, he's speaking from a man's point of view, not from a woman's point of view. People are saying, say, if Akobo is able to come out to say this, then Mason is facing challenges. Because nobody asked you anything. You just came out to advise your fellow men because you are going through something you need other men to be aware of.
So what kind of challenges do you think Akobo might be facing?
Finances.
The fact that you come in.
Finances, it might be finances. It might even be stress of life.
Finances.
Finances.
I think somebody like Akobo should have financial.
Aside finances, we have stress of life. There are some issues of
emotional stress.
It's also a tremendous. Say,
it's when you for 7 even now more canon.
Okay.
People come to me see Oye Ebusium. You are the one to front it.
Front it say. Now that Obano near Busia.
Yeah.
Fred Break.
Okay, now okay, hold on. Who Beman to BBC Webusiuma?
You take it.
I no hold on. Is there something that is going to come out from Obama?
They will tell you, say, no, from your tongue, so no person,
Breaks. Let me tell you something.
So you see the reason why marriage is becoming,
and I'm telling you,
it's
unattractive in
it's about an empire.
It is our set no. We wish we could do something about it, but what do we have? What can we do? It's not from time.
No, exactly. We wish we can do something. We can do it. No.
So then let's start it.
As a feminism ambassador, some worker.
No,
we wish we can do something, but we.
It's difficult. So authority now.
It is how to say it is how ukasa won no monsa. Maybe that guy is kono monsa.
They be inside any personal preferences.
No, you should be
a tradition.
You should make that excite. That be. You should make that decision for yourself.
It's so true. Start free. And yet, yan ebeka yo.
Say be no mu bud that no. Correct no.
So then, if we can do it, then they should change it so that
changing the yen start here changing no.
Okay, madam.
So I didn't know Obama warrior. Bema no equity bright price. And also Ben can sense a tradition. Can you ever so be 50
yeah.
In the next 10 years, in the next 5-10 years, you will see women, girls going down their knees, begging men. Oh, me pacho worry me, Miss Romo, me misika. Market on the wall.
But it's at some power. You know, the woman a man, but already someone out there doing it too. We'll be in the picture in the video.
Ambassador
or power
your people, are they doing it?
They are. I've seen some videos online.
Yes, ambassador kind of.
But that one,
but what you say?
It starts from a point. See, they were live beating man. Episode beating out.
When him say Obansu when he can so complicated to live with.
Yes, and they try admit it.
Oba when he
yes,
it's very complicated to live with.
Because
I mean,
all she needs at that point is true love and then attention and care.
True love.
If you don't come in to give her the true love,
no,
true love.
Up a house number. Yeah, I can say the house number. And your true love. Yeah, listen, because when Obani nema.
What you say?
Back in the days, Oshia Kofi Usu was selfless. They have been pay senior man. See. Bani nema. Ntiafi waba benye nisika ewie no. I almost okay. Now this is the time I'm here. House number. Number plate. I'm not bomb fee say. Okay, my house number ni no. I can say them. So they nyeshe. They don't people so ye be a meyama. But oh dear. Say the be a beka se men so me die ni no. Me am sure be you be bia. They say boys you know so say aware no. They say ano. Ni twa we me yese. Ti pa ne doso. Eti ni say a young boy onyobi no ne no ba akwa. On e ko me hwe me ba.
Na say me who list to be on Facebook pa goda na nya better.
I'm bride price no one.
I.
Oh, eje now, eje anchor now. Ankora kitchen stew. Ayowa.
I know then Oban Befi I meant to be in Toman later on our before the marriage.
Me sitting now can I say boys in Adrian no.
You see,
it doesn't make sense because we need the needed things to go and seek a woman's hand in marriage.
That's how local government or so sign money na omo hwe.
Asamo imagine
Bride price in quite me do 30,000.
Sure.
Na baby cry there number 9 for no application gallon me no. So the count.
Enya bete. Somebody kasi can we. It's a very, very, very broad topic. Let's go to the next topic. I will buy Benjamin Asari a new car if Ghana reaches the semi-finals. The win. NSA. When you have the on them say Anna Trent na sometimes you just have to find ways to be up in our faces. Just you put yourself in the news. I mean you put yourself out there. I say now Babeka. Ana so no owo gidi say Ghana e betimi akọ ni mana nkoma na lewi di die. Good I won't say.
Ozu. Obebu awu bia.
Yeah.
And can't change the say just what be are we answer na mama atale ahye.
Okay.
Tempa na ohun say nipa no onima die no. So ninsa faniko school.
Okay.
Can say utro BC unya 8 once and not 10 once. Me do because a secondary school. No. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. That's it. Excited. What do you think about
I'll also be very quick on this too. You see, since the day Lil Wayne came up with this DNA issues and later we found out that it wasn't true. Since then, I never took anything he say serious.
Okay.
Sometimes he just wants to be in the trends. If you want to, just like Guda said, if you want to purchase a car for someone, why do you attach conditions? Or till on car so per car, we're not questionable. And I didn't also a target.
Say you
Let's
understand?
do it.
And even recently, me on the video be, I know sometimes I'm saying me say, say, a random family drew ho,
yeah,
but say a random me drew what me you be papa. I say the camera is see a swan.
Now what the Baby to join there?
Yes, who cares?
But the other
You want to dash someone a car?
when you
Do it.
Oko US, right?
Yeah.
Oko Shiachiwa. Oh mama, oh say. Oh maniska
Then you bring it on camera.
on camera. Eda media na so. Say good meti true for a bwanko for kuku.
Sure.
I am for camera say see omo so.
I can't see and can we.
And I say be radiation what does that mean say also be bia with their camera. Sometimes maturity I thought I would know I want to say.
And let me say this final statement.
And
Lil Wayne
when
should
not
mature.
to cut you off. And you be any team food you be any nyansa. And then you be na about yourself food you be na chese wanyini hu. Because sebi me some big men I know mo boy nipa. Yo on my camera on me.
And then there's this thing I've also seen in Lil Wayne. I feel that the celebrity status came to him easily. So he doesn't know what to do with it. So anything, if you let me do it too, let people see. Let me do this for people to see.
Nanim so could do America. I say, hey, who chini Jonas? Ma do America. Baby, I should be.
It's full behind.
Preocupe do America. If you want to chini Jonas, yeah, you know. Yes, sir. Okay, let's go to the next topic. We came saying somebody see we woke up to realize and cry on us since we and send Sembe Bray, we not politics since you snare free delivery, won't say fridge and so back, won't say provisions and so back. Now cast no crowd and then the yanka. It was very, very devastating. We did and yet as somebody candidate grow. And the ma a few other Baby can say, oh no, DM say, oh no, she didn't really. Omo asem a year asema said doma kuma super a dope nation there. Then some couple show boy Europe and they are moving around the affected areas in Accra trying to just munje kakra. I big up to Dope Nation. They have really done a great job with that, and I think we should really commend them for that. What do you think about this development? This whole flooding in some
the floods in Ghana breaks. I want to say this. It's a reflection of how indisciplined we are as people.
Discipline.
Indiscipline.
We can't
And
attribute it to one thing. This thing.
Let me tell you why I'm saying we are indisciplined.
Okay.
We are indisciplined because we know the right thing, but we refuse to do it.
Every year BAC.
Yes, we know the right thing. You know, we've seen videos online, people dumping rubbish into running water, gutters.
Okay.
If you are disciplined, will you do that?
No.
They know it's lack of common sense as well.
Okay.
Because at the end, say, if I know that if I jump into the street and the car knocks me, I'll die. Why would I do it? Because I know that it will cost my life. So if you know something and then you go ahead to do it without you knowing the consequences, is it not indiscipline or maybe out of, let's say, like lack of common sense?
Yeah.
You see, that's what I was saying. It's a reflection of how we live as people. Oh.
Drainage
If you
system.
pamper this, we will never
Issue
stop
to
it.
na yi kwaku menu ehwie ball
Hey.
gatem.
Okay.
But who nim say sa Roberts eko choki baby o. E choki nso na nya baby mfa. They're not- That is it.
Did you see the huge volumes of filth that was at one of the beach sites?
That's the beach site. This is where
Like
this
it
is
was
where the thing
washed
gets-
ashore. So who created them?
So
If you were disciplined as a country, then we knew what was right for us. How we are this
But our and maybe me a video be unim say you bola beach now Accra.
oh yeah.
Na beach I the ball go. I mean,
Mhm.
how is this possible? But kona benkete G and
Yeah.
so what
Oh,
Gini ni kana no
done
one
it to-
yeah.
ona
It's
na
great.
TDC.
It comes back to buttress what I was saying.
And
If you are disciplined,
the sad part is, at a point in time, tankers no more chain. Omba
No matter what
Okochi
she
egwu epunim.
yes.
Na Ghana asamo
Yeah,
It's
na-
indiscipline
yeah.
na all can e be no.
Hey, y'all. Say.
Eti unim cake no.
uh,
Yanga say ni bake.
Mhm.
And you say di ade.
The idea.
You understand? Because the more ye ni nyina no. Senka EPA certain measures and you find directives to acquire befa so a flood NCA and kayo and kanyeze nka akra say.
this year then I know the nti
Yeah.
for crest kum chacha say insu akoyiri na asore dan no and o say omo sere ne de on the one ka hwe so that
Wow, as a pastor, is it the best way to respond to this?
Yo,
Insu yiri asore dan no
people are acting in a sheep's clothing.
Uh-huh.
I just say, outside, I am this.
inside.
Let me tell you what happened in that crowd.
Yeah.
What happened in our
I'm doing
so-called
system, yeah.
capital city? It was nature punishing us
Oh yes.
because you can't cheat nature. You can't just dispose anything, the things you don't like, your filth, to
Baller.
water,
Hey.
and then you expect nothing to happen to you. It was a punishment. So sometimes I always say that we are the ones to cause the problem, and then we turn back and play the victim card. We play innocent
Eti me kwa mini drop next kwa kami chase kami out.
because we know.
Baby,
Let's stay here.
we should do the right thing.